Welcome to today's news discussion. I'm Sonia, and joining me is Simon. We'll be covering several key stories that have emerged recently.
Hello, Sonia. I'm Simon. Let's dive right in.
The United States has announced plans to impose a 25% tariff on certain Brazilian imports starting July 22nd. The move follows a year-long investigation that found Brazil engaged in unfair trade practices.
That's quite significant. What specific imports are affected by this tariff?
The articles don't specify the exact imports, but they mention that the tariff will impact most imports from Brazil. The U.S. cited a range of unfair trade practices by Brazil, which is the world's 10th biggest economy.
So this is part of a broader trade strategy by the U.S. How does this fit into the current trade landscape?
The reporting suggests it's the first action in the Trump administration's new tariff strategy following a Supreme Court decision that struck down previous impositions. This indicates a shift or continuation in trade policy.
I see. And what's the expected impact on Brazil's economy?
The articles don't provide detailed economic forecasts, but given Brazil's significant trade with the U.S., a 25% tariff on major imports could have substantial economic implications.
That makes sense. It'll be interesting to see how Brazil responds to this move.
Let's move on to a different story. The FDA has approved Merck's Lipfendra, a non-injectable pill designed to lower bad cholesterol by blocking the PCSK9 protein.
That's a significant development in cardiovascular treatment. How does Lipfendra compare to existing treatments?
Lipfendra offers an alternative for patients who prefer oral medication over injectable treatments. It's priced at $10.50 daily and is expected to improve treatment options for high-risk patients.
So it's not just about being a new treatment, but also about patient preference. What's the significance of blocking the PCSK9 protein?
Blocking PCSK is a recognized method for lowering bad cholesterol. Lipfendra is the first oral medication to achieve this, making it a notable advancement.
I understand. And when can patients expect Lipfendra to be available?
The articles indicate it will be available soon, though an exact date isn't provided. Uber has launched a public takeover offer for Delivery Hero, valuing the German food delivery company at $14.8 billion. This move aims to create the world's largest food delivery firm outside China.
Wow, that's a massive deal. What are the implications of this acquisition for Uber's global presence?
The acquisition would significantly expand Uber's food delivery network abroad, helping it compete better with rivals like Just Eat and DoorDash.
So this is a strategic move to strengthen Uber's position in the global food delivery market. How does this fit into Uber's overall business strategy?
The reporting suggests this is part of Uber's efforts to build a global food delivery business. By acquiring Delivery Hero, Uber is advancing its goal of becoming a major player in this space.
That makes sense. And what about the potential regulatory hurdles for such a large acquisition?
The articles don't mention specific regulatory concerns, but given the size of the deal, it's likely to attract regulatory scrutiny. The EU has issued new rules requiring Google to share search data and open its Android operating system to rival AI companies.
That's a significant move by the EU. What are the main objectives behind these new rules?
The EU aims to support innovation and diversity in the AI field by enabling fair access to AI features on Android devices and search engines.
So this is about promoting competition. How might this impact Google's business operations?
Google will need to share search data and open Android, which could affect its competitive edge. However, the articles also mention Google's concerns about privacy and security risks associated with these changes.
I see. And what about the potential benefits for rival AI companies?
By gaining access to Android and Google search data, rival AI companies can develop more competitive services, potentially leading to greater diversity in the AI landscape. Let's touch on a financial announcement. K+ Aktiengesellschaft has released a statement according to Article 40, Section 1 of the WPHG, aiming for Europe-wide distribution.
What does this announcement signify for K+ Aktiengesellschaft?
The release is related to voting rights announcements, which are standard for certain German companies. It's a regulatory requirement for Europe-wide distribution.
So this is more of a procedural or compliance-related announcement. Are there any specific implications for investors?
The articles don't provide additional context on investor implications. It's primarily a notification as per German securities laws.
As we wrap up today's discussion, it's clear there's been significant activity across various sectors.
Indeed, from trade tariffs to new medical treatments and major corporate moves, there's a lot to keep track of.
And regulatory changes continue to shape the business landscape.
That's right. We'll continue to follow these stories and bring updates as more information becomes available.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Until next time.
Goodbye, and thank you for listening.